We are the D20 Future Show cast, and we're going to start with a little recap, because if you've not seen us before, you won't know what's going on. That's how time works. So, who wants to kick us off with a bit of a recap?
So, last time we played, let's see how well this goes. Let's see how well.
Bold manoeuvre, Hutton. This is exciting.
So last time, last two sessions, we've been infiltrating the, what's it called? This has gone well. This has started well.
We've derailed so quickly, Adam.
You can do it.
Such a bold start.
I'm making an effort.
I respect you for trying, Adam.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the D20 Future Show. I am, as always, your host and your GM, Richard. A quick reminder that we also run a live stream every other week on Twitch. We have been having some trouble getting our cast together for Tuesday nights since the COVID restrictions lifted, but we will keep trying. Whenever I can't get anything else together, I will be streaming a playthrough of Deus Ex Revision. So if you want to come and see me play a game that I love, even if I'm not very good at it, come and join those streams and join in the fun. Our Actual Play UK trailer this week comes from our friends at Seasons of Skyrend.
Welcome to Seasons of Skyrend. I am your host and DM, Scott.
Hi, my name is Nate.
My name is Shannon.
My name is Chris.
Hachimachi, that's not how I thought we were starting things out.
Hey, we're always good for an unexpected decision.
To draw your little distinction for you,
Mm-hmm.
I do want you dead.
If we survive this, we will try and find them.
Oh god, this is so stupid. Well, everybody fails until they don't.
Fair point.
My favorite part of this fight is the looting kangaroo on the other side of the room.
You are persistent. I like that about you. And I have to admit, you surprised me, which I like even more.
Seasons of Skyrend is a custom D&D podcast with new chapters every week. Join us as we fight gods, governments, and disasters of our own making. Look for us wherever podcasts are found, and on Twitter at Skyrend Podcast, where the story will always continue.
It's the time of the show when I say, previously, on the D20 Future Show.
Hi, I'm Alex. I play Freddie Jones, a scientist who works for British Nuclear Fuels. My superpower is making stuff, conjuration.
I am George. I am playing Roland Lyle, one of two twins. Roland is the more fun-loving of the two and is a professional race car driver. And his superpower is pyrokinesis.
Hi, I'm Alid. I play Brian Lyle, who is the better half of the Lyle twins, the more sensible half. I own a car repair shop in Failsworth, and I'm a mechanic, and my superpower is the ability to control and conjure water.
I'm Adam. I play Nicole Hancock. She has a dog and a horse, apparently. I forgot about the horse. And her superpowers are sort of mind telepathic stuff.
I'm Richard, and you've already heard me introduce myself at the beginning of the episode. You see, I am the chairman of quite a society. And you have come, and you have tried to make a mess of my plans. And you are deeply, deeply unwelcome.
Supervillain alert.
Very well. Then it seems we begin. Supervillain alert indeed. Let's find out how our heroes get on. The important plot thing that we haven't covered, that we should, is that as part of our longer plot, we have discovered that somebody, almost certainly the evil, maybe evil, probably evil, tech firm Evolvatech, have been running a thing called Project Beta, which is giant arachnids, mega arachnids, giant spiders that is the size of people and bigger, and scorpions that are part of some mysterious, probably military project. And we have been wondering what Project Alpha is. Foreshadow, 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 foreshadow.
I mean, we could be onto Project Gamma by the time we figure out what Project Alpha is.
You burst into the chairman's office and he was on the phone to somebody confirming that Project Gamma was a qualified success. that they had no problem making francs, but there is some memory loss. So you now know what Project Beta, and you have some suspicions to what Project Gamma is. But what is Project Alpha? Foreshadow. My foreshadowing is quite subtle in my campaign. You may have missed it, viewer. That was it. So, who knows? Maybe Project Beta and Project Gamma are indeed linked. So, who has what action readied? Owlet.
So, Roland, you have Fists of Fire.
Yes.
Freddie, you have a gun drone that you were in the process of creating.
Yes, which was going to cost me an action point.
Mm-hmm. Nathaniel, you were doing a hero surge.
Yep.
And then Nick, you did brain lock, so sucks to be you.
I'm pretty much... My brain is slowly leaking out of my ears.
Yes.
Something's clearly not right.
And I didn't.
Oh, you didn't ready action? Okay. That's fine.
I think I was the last person through the door, and I'm just hesitant.
It's classic Brian.
I mean, that's kind of your shtick, isn't it? Okay, in which case, with a due sense of dread, let's roll for initiative.
Me as well? I mean...
Yeah. We'll need to find out at what point in the action list that you don't act.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, that checks out. That's fine. Let's get ready to beat up a guy in a wheelchair.
It's good optics, guys. It is good optics. And in case we need it... All right. Nathaniel, it looks like things are going to turn into a fight.
In that case,
You are the first to react.
I've immediately hero surged as my prepared action.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm going to run forward with a heavy iron bar, and because of the hero surge, I get to attack twice, so I'll try and hit him twice with that.
Are you going to just run up and beat up the guy in the wheelchair?
Just beat up the guy in the wheelchair, no questions.
Okay. What's your speed?
Give me a second. Speed is 30.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't quite reach the chairman with one move action.
I'll waste my hero surge for the second movement, and then just attack him once.
Okay, and then batter the chairman. Go for it.
Does it look like a magical wheelchair, or is it like a standard
No, it's
one?
just a wheelchair.
Okay.
It's just a wheelchair.
I'm presuming he has a pretty low dexterity.
Not got a very good dodge.
Let's find out.
17.
That is a hit, yes.
Great. And that is 1d6 plus 3. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay, yeah, you smash the guy in the wheelchair who appears to be concentrating on something else in the face with an iron bar.
Right.
It does a sort of the sort of crunch that makes you slightly squeamish. Does it feel good? Hard to say. I think that may be a character choice as to whether or not it feels good to make contact with a guy in a wheelchair.
Does that break his concentration for Nick?
Let's find out. That is yes, it does. Nick, you are suddenly released from this brain lock and you're in the room. You can see that in the time that you have been out of it, Nathaniel has run past you and smacked the guy in the wheelchair with an iron bar.
Cool.
There is an unpleasant sensation as the chairman is sort of wrenched out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's look up some psychic powers, shall we? Because the chairman didn't like that one little bit. Oh boy. I'd like you to make a will save, please. Nathaniel, as the chairman holds up a hand.
That's 3.
So, you feel pain, Nathaniel. You feel a lot of pain. Some would say 3d6 of pain. Oh, you've got away with it. You take 6 points of damage.
Oh, even I could tank that.
It really hurts. It really, really hurts. The scientist guy runs up and just sort of punches you in the back of the head, Nathaniel. Or does he punch at the back of your head? Hard to say. What's your defense, Nathaniel?
Defense is 15. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, he punches at the back of your head, but you see him coming and you duck out of the way, because that sucks as a roll. Roland.
Okay.
Your fists are on fire.
Great. I'm gonna... Should I roll to see how long that lasts?
Please, yeah.
4 turns that lasts for. Can I reach the chairman in one move?
Only if you manage to successfully vault over the table.
Do it.
I gotta do it.
Okay.
That's too cool not to do.
Give me a dexterity roll as you attempt to slide over the table.
That is a 12.
With his hands on fire.
Okay, sure,
Allow
yes.
it.
So, you run, as your hands woof light up, you slide feet first across the table, knocking over a coffee cup, and land next to the chairman.
Great.
He looks impressed.
Yeah, damn right. He's probably going to be a lot less impressed when I punch him with a flaming fist.
Go for it.
Oh, not quite max damage. That is 9 points of damage.
Did you roll to hit?
Oh, I should probably roll to hit.
If you
Sorry,
hit,
it's
it
been
was
a while.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. That's only a 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank goodness.
He's a guy in a wheelchair, George.
So yeah, that's 9.
So you slide over the table, coffee cups going as your hands light on fire, and then you stand up, lean in, and just punch him in the chest with your flaming fists. He goes, oof. Just really like saying the word oof. It's odd. Awesome. Brian.
Are they computer consoles that the scientist was at?
Yeah, so this is some sort of capsule looking very similar to the one that you found Alison Wood in, and then this appears to be some sort of computer equipment hooked up to it.
Can I get to the computer equipment?
You can sort of get to it. You'll be on the wrong side of the computer controls, but you can get to it.
I just sort of want to start being a bit of a nuisance. Make the scientists feel a bit...
I mean, if you want to sort of reach around and just sort of mash the keys, you can do that.
Am I able to see the screen from this side of the...
No, it's turned away from you.
Could you take both of your actions as movement and get around it?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Could I do that?
Yeah.
I basically just want to start to create... Part 1, I'm trying to see if I can get any information, and part 2 is I want the scientist to feel a bit nervy about the fact that I'm going towards his computer.
Okay, you are stood at the computer console now. That is your turn. Nick, as the world around you, this kind of white room that you were in dissolves, and you are now back in the real world. You've seen Nathaniel now in front of you. You've seen Roland slide on this table past you. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And punch this guy with fists on fire. It's your turn.
What is the sort of size/weight limit of control object? Can I make his wheelchair fall over?
No. No, his wheelchair is too heavy for control object.
I mean, just at least pretend to look at the rules before just shooting down my ideas.
Okay, hang on.
Thanks.
Hang on. Let me just have a look. I can never find psychic powers.
Page 36 for something.
There we go. Control object. No.
Okay. Thanks for looking. So instead, my second idea was to go and do something similar to what my main man Brian was doing.
Okay, you're going to join Brian at the computer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But seeing as I can get to it, I'm going to just try and actually have a mess around, see what I can.
Roll me an intelligence, straight up intelligence check.
Okay. Well, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
Bit of a waste.
You can see that there are a bunch of vital signs scores for a human being. You've got heart rate, blood pressure, brain activity of in alpha, beta, and delta waves.
Mm-hmm.
You have some kind of progress energy bar. You have a connection score that is hovering at about 95 but kind of quivering. Everything about this, from what you know of human beings, everything seems a bit elevated. The blood pressure is too high. The body temperature seems to be a bit hot. Yeah, this person doesn't seem to be well.
Is there an obvious Control-Alt-Delete function for this pod?
There is not. Give me a computer use check if you want to attempt to just close it down.
Shut it down, yeah. That's not as good. That's an 8.
That is a loud dice.
Great,
loud die. I am getting the singular and plural of die confused an awful lot at the minute. I'm writing a set of rules and it is boggling my brain. You sort of click on some things and nothing seems to be happening. And it's hard to tell whether that's because what you've clicked on is not a button or whether you're locked out. You don't know.
It's the stapler. I've been clicking the stapler.
You've been clicking the stapler. Freddy.
Well, I've got a gun drone readied. So,
you do. How long does your gun drone last for?
Oh, that's a good question. 5 turns.
5 turns of gun drone. A robotic gun drone appears next to you. It sort of looks up at you.
Can I get to basically where Nick is?
Yeah.
I know it's a bit congested, but I'm
Yeah.
basically trying to flank him with Roland. I know he's already kind of flanked by...
Yeah, no, I mean, it was... Nathaniel is very much fighting the chairman, as is Roland, so...
Yeah, I'm aware, but he's also trying to fight Nathaniel at the moment, so... And I'm going to hit him with a baton. Unless he has a pretty low defense, I'm guessing 11 isn't going to hit.
No, so you kind of swing your baton, but this guy, having seen just all of you pile into this room and charge forward, sort of sees you coming and ducks out of the way.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to end my turn and start the gun drone's turn.
Okay.
I mean, we did tell you right at the beginning that it was a...
this is completely on me to not get out D20 Future Technology. I will be back again in a couple of seconds.
Be better, Kirk.
Do you know what? I deserve that, and I'm going to attempt to rise to the challenge.
All right, don't need to prove yourself, Eddie. Yeah, whatever. I've been waiting to do that for months.
Page 88.
Okay, I couldn't hear what you were saying. That may be for the best. All right.
It's page 88 if that helps.
It does. It absolutely does. Page 88 of Future Technology. Here we go. Okay, what would you like the gun drone to do?
Shoot the scientist. I have rolled a 12.
The gun drone zaps the scientist with 2d8 damage.
2d8 damage.
Ooh.
Ho ho ho! That is 14 damage.
Yes.
Okay. The scientist's head explodes as laser beams leap out of the end of the gun drone's barrel. There's a sort of moment where you go, yeah, but laser beams you can't see. This is like laser beams from science fiction. And his head explodes and he falls dead to the floor. Well, that was chastening.
Does that count as an Alex kill or a drone kill?
I'm going with a drone kill.
In a court of law, I think Alex committed that murder.
I mean, did I though? Because a mechanized machine committed it. I might have created the mechanized machine, but
Depends on the level of sentience.
Let's face it, you should feel guilty. That's the important thing. So, Nathaniel, it's your turn. You hear a sort of cry of pain that is abruptly cut short from behind you.
Okay. But the wheelchair guy is still right in front of me. Yeah?
The wheelchair guy is right in front of you. There's a sort of burn mark in the middle of his chest.
Right, I'm going to pull him out of his wheelchair onto the floor.
Okay.
I think restrict his movement as much as we can.
Proper street bug style.
All right. Okay, yeah, let's say you spend your attack just dragging him out of the wheelchair and throwing him on the floor.
Great.
All right. There is a rumbling sound from the pod. The rumble gets sort of louder and everything starts to shake. So, Brian, you see some of it go red. Nick, you see the connection drop to 0. You see all of the blood pressure, heart rate, brain activity, all that spike. And then the progress bar at the bottom reaches 100%, and a message pings up saying, transition complete. At which point, the thing bursts open and a giant monster leaps out. It goes, Rah! and grabs Freddy and makes a melee attack.
Does he happen to try and rip him in half while Freddy suddenly puts on a Deadpool suit? I'm saying, is it Juggernaut, Professor X's brother?
It is not Professor X's brother Juggernaut, no. Okay, what's your defense, Freddy Jones?
13.
Ooh, you are a lucky boy.
Ooh.
He just grabs at you with his claws, but you're able to duck out of the way. However, for his second action, he is going to attempt to brainlock you. Please make a will save, Freddy.
Brainlock?
Will save? Is that a D20 plus my will?
That's correct.
That will be 18.
Yep, okay, so while you feel a kind of psychic attack accompany the physical attack, you are able to resist it. Cool. The chairman reaches up towards you, Nathaniel. Make a will save.
Cool.
Is he still the chairman if he's not in his chair?
That's
yes,
the superpower.
because he is in charge.
5 for the will save.
Yeah, you take 3d6 of psychic pain damage. Once again, you get away with it. That's 7 points of damage.
Not looking so great anymore.
Cool. That is the bad guy's turn. Roland.
Okay, I'm gonna... How rough does the chairman look?
Real rough. Real rough.
Real rough, huh? Okay, I'm gonna kick him while he's down.
Okay.
Do I get an advantage on that attack because he's...
Yeah,
down?
you get +4 because he's lying on the ground.
Okay, great. Well, in that case, that's very high. That's above 20.
Okay, that's a hit.
8 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, you kick him to death.
Is a kick a lethal attack?
Yeah, can I make that non-lethal?
Okay, you kick him unconscious.
Great.
Do you feel better about yourself now?
Yes, ever so slightly.
All right, Brian.
I am, surprised at the thing that has jumped out of the pod.
That seems about right, yep.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to launch a water jet.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey! Water jet!
It's
Water jet! Go for it.
Terrifying. And that is a 19.
Ooh, that sounds good.
You strike the creature with your water jet.
Yeah, I do. And I do 4 damage. Yeah, I do.
Okay. You do some damage to the creature. All right.
Yeah. And then I sort of duck down behind the computer terminal like I don't want to be next.
Yep. You take cover. Nick.
Yes, that is me.
From your intelligence check, you begin to suspect that the computer displays and the creature that's just burst out of the pod hooked up to the computer may be linked in some way.
Okay. Does it still appear to be connected?
What remains of the pod is still connected to the computer. The creature is not.
Oh, so I can't see, vitals and
You
stuff
can't
anymore.
now tell what his heart rate is.
Okay. I imagine upwards of 60.
He's chill.
So... he's alright. So has the guy in the wheelchair just been knocked out now by a swift kick?
Yes.
Okay. We are a good party, yes? Just want to address that point. Can I...
That has never been established.
Not gonna lie, I never expected the guy to die from a gun range shot. A single shot.
It's just a guy.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I have anything actually powerful enough that might even touch this guy. I'm not convinced I do, so let's just go for something interesting. Can I try a lesser mind link, please? See what that does.
Yes.
Just to see if I can get in his brain and, ask him what's up. Ask him to, chill.
Okay.
Slow his roll.
So, you forge a telepathic bond with another creature, which must be had an intelligence score of 6 or higher. Yeah.
Good.
The bond can be established only with a willing subject, who therefore receives no threats. Okay, so you reach out with your mind to the creature. You sense rage. You sense confusion. You sense a desire to kill all of you.
Okay, that's fine. Can is that it? Or can I, sort of...
That's your action. Yep.
So I can't try and, calm him as part of it, like a
have...
diplomacy or something?
Not this turn, but let's say you've established a mind link with this creature who is not... He's got no issue with the link, he just wants you to die.
But can I hear him, talking in, English, going, I'm going to kill you?
It's a bit more primal than that.
But it's I can read specific thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that'll help, but okay. Just, some flavour text,
Yeah. What would you like to do? So, I mean, that's your action. Do you want to move?
I mean, if I can move away, yeah, because he'd probably breathe on me and I'll die. So, just jump over behind that desk if I can.
Okay, roll me a dexterity check.
That's I got a 15 on the dice and I get a +1, so 16.
Yeah, you vault over quite handily over the computer screen. Cool. That's Nick. Freddy.
I don't really want to get into melee combat with this thing.
That could be wise.
But at the same time, the other people around me are Brian and Nick.
None of you are famed as frontline fighters.
I want them to get into combat with this thing even less than I want me to get into combat with this thing.
I mean, I think it's fair to say that Nathaniel's gonna...
I think that's fair as well, but I don't want to presume that before he does. So I'm going to hit it with a baton.
Go for it.
And see what happens. 17 to hit.
There is a thunk sound as you hit something very hard. It seems unmoved by the attack.
Do you want me to roll a damage, or does it not matter?
No, there's no need to roll for damage.
Wonderful. And before my gun drone, I want to take a 5-foot step back with my move action.
Yeah, that seems wise.
And now with the gun drone, I want to shoot it with a laser.
Also sounds wise.
It does not hit.
Okay. The computer terminal next to the creature explodes as the gun drone misses.
I don't know what its defense is, but it's definitely higher than 2.
It is higher than 2, yes. Although, of course, you get +3 for your ranged attack, but it is also higher than 5.
Yeah, I figured it was higher than 2, even with modifiers.
Given that you hit it with a 17 earlier and that didn't hurt it.
Oh, was that technically a miss then?
So
the 17 that I hit something hard?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking that was
so it was a miss. That is to say, strictly speaking, because you can actually plot this out with 3.5 edition, you beat its touch attack, so you touched it, you didn't beat its armour.
Okay.
There you go. But yeah, importantly, you hit it, and it made no impression whatsoever on the creature.
Wonderful.
It is still Nathaniel's go. What would you like to do, Nathaniel?
I'm going to go here in Thunk to get the iron bar and just swing around to try and hit it.
Yep, okay. You rush over and attempt to hit it with your iron bar. Make a melee attack.
That's a 24.
24 is a hit.
Excellent. Which is 8 points of damage.
Okay. Yep. You hit it really hard and you feel something go crunch. It roars, and then there is a... And suddenly it's not standing near you, Nathaniel. It stood right by Brian Lyle.
No.
It slashes down with its claw.
No, Brian.
I'm assuming a 17 hits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It does 12 points of damage.
That would have knocked me down instantly.
Okay, I have 6 hit points left.
Yeah, it slashes down with a powerful slash. Its taloned claws tear your flesh open. You reel with the pain. At which point, 3 men walk in.
Oh, just...
One of whom says, I told you they weren't new starters just wanting to use our gym. Oh. And the other guy says, all right, fine, quick, the chairman, stop them. It's Roland's turn.
Okay. Does the big monster look rough at all, or does he look like he's in good fighting spirits?
He looks all right. I mean, he's got very much a mark where he's been hit by an iron bar. Sure. But he looks relatively fighting fit.
Cool. And how far away are the guys that just came in?
I'm assuming you could leap back over the table 5, 10, 15, 20. They're about 40 feet away.
40. Oof. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just going to run and try and flank this big monster dude.
Okay, that is going to be a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Because you can't really...
Okay,
You can sort of... You can get involved, I suppose.
Yeah. If it's my movement to get to him, then I guess I don't really mind if I can't flank him or not.
Yeah.
So, do I get any flanking bonus where I am right now?
No.
Okay, cool. In that case...
So there's essentially a line of you in front of it.
Sure. I will just hit it with my flaming fists.
Go for it.
That is a 9.
Total of 9 is not enough to hit.
Ooh.
You do, in fact, just not hit him. He is, while not the most nimble creature in the world, able to... It's like a haymaker of fire. A fire haymaker... I'll work out a pun for it later. But it's one of those, and he sees it coming and just ducks out of the way.
Sure.
Brian.
That's all I got.
There's no way out for me, is there? Like, I am stuck.
Is there any way out for Brian? Will Nick learn anything more with her mind link? And how dangerous are the chairman's thugs? Let's find out on the next episode of the D20 Future Show Superhero Adventure.
Sorry, I should have probably had this up before, shouldn't I? But I didn't.
What, your character sheet?
Yeah.
Who could have predicted you would have needed it to play this game?
I mean,
hey, I did the recap. Give me credit.
Okay, you can be better yet, Hutton. I believe in you.
Never satisfied. Never satisfied.